those days when you think you've got it all together and you realize you don't? Yeah, I'm having one of those days. So I just recorded the same video 3 times. I think the final one was there. And of course, then it was like, run, I have a 1 o'clock. And then I realized I never posted I was talking at 1 o'clock. So you may or may not be here. Tuesdays at 1, I show up. Unless something drastic has happened. You know, or I forget because I get disorganized. Anyways, that's not the point. I'm here to talk about self-acceptance. So you may have seen this week's vlog. And just so you know, that's what I was recording was the video to go with that, so that for the creative exercise. So that's fun. That'll be out on Thursday on the YouTube channel. So 6 ways to practice self-acceptance. So as humans, we are conditioned to focus on the negative. And that comes from our primitive self, who in the face of saber-toothed tigers needed to pay attention to the negative, right? So we needed that for survival. We don't need it so much for survival now. There's definitely things that you need to pay attention to. You know, that niggling in the back of your head that someone's following you, or, you know, somebody's watching you. Absolutely pay attention to those things. But that constant barrage that we are doing to ourselves, not needed. Those things are not needed. So some ways that we can talk about, you know, focusing more on the positive or focusing less on the negative is, and by focusing more on the positive, we tend to focus less on the negative, which is so important, right? So there's some questions that I had posted that you might want to think about, great journaling questions. So how close is the person you are now to the person you want to be? This is a really important question to ask yourself. So if it's pretty close, you're doing well. But for a lot of people, you're nowhere near where you want to be. And that negative self-talk is really what does that to you, right? You're constantly beating yourself up. You're never good enough. And I get it. I have been there. So other questions were like, who are you in your life right now? How do you behave around other people in your life? Defining qualities of who you are. What would your friends say about you? What would your family say about you? And do you like these answers? Do you like the answers to those questions? So those are some questions to dig into, and you can find them on my blog, creativeyou.ca/blog. And so just some things to get sort of the juices flowing in to think about. So what are 6 steps you can take for self-acceptance? So number 1, as I said, be kind to yourself. So this is so important because those negative self-talk, those negative self-thoughts are what really do us in, right? They're the ones that cause so much damage to our self-esteem and our self-value, self-worth, and we want to boost ourselves, not find all our faults. And typically, our faults are not nearly as drastic as we make them out to be for ourselves. So another one is stay positive. So number 2, stay positive. So it's about those positive thoughts about you and everything around you, right? The more we start to focus on the positive, the more positive we find in our life. Accept imperfection. And this one's tough, right? But who's perfect? There's no one. We always look to others and see what they have because we're looking from the outside. We don't see the inside. We see that amazing, social media guru. These are the ones I compare myself to, and think, oh, they're doing amazing. And it's like, you have no idea what's going on in their lives. You have no idea what they're going through, right? So really accept imperfection and know that no one is perfect. Believe in yourself. So number 4 is believe in yourself. And this comes with time. This comes with challenging yourself, but also reminding yourself, right? Because it's hard to believe in yourself in the beginning, but the more you start to take steps and really focus on those positive things that you're able to do, the more you believe in yourself. Number 5, don't give up. This is super important. Just like a diet, we do it for 2 weeks, we don't see results, we quit. So it's the same sort of thing with believing in yourself and positive thinking. We have to keep going and we can't give up. So if there's something we want out of life, we have to keep working towards it. We have to keep going. We have to keep trying until we get there. I have literally been working on this for 30 years, my business, right? And it's evolved and it's become more focused than I ever thought possible. But I started 30 years ago. I was going to be an entrepreneur, and it's taken me this long to make it happen. So don't give up. I wouldn't suggest taking the 30-year track. You might want to speed that up a little bit and actually, believe in yourself a little sooner. It helps a lot. And so my number 6 is to try this creative exercise. So the video will be out on Thursday. The idea is you draw an outline of your head, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. And it could be side profile, it could be front on. It truly doesn't matter. You're going to fill your head with all the positive things about you, all the positive comments people have made, positive things about you, your positive attributes, all of it, all positive. And then fill the outside of your head with all your negative thoughts of yourself and negative things that you think, right? So fill the outside with that. And then you're going to color or paint over those negative thoughts. You're going to get rid of them. You're going to wash them away somehow. And that helps to bring to the forefront those positive thoughts about yourself. So once you've gotten rid of those negative thoughts, you're now going to draw on top of that paint or coloring or whatever you've got there. You're going to put drawings or symbols of positive things about you, right? So those positive attributes or those positive thoughts, because our brain uses different parts for drawing and for writing. So we want to do both, to really enforce in our brain, hi Karen, I'm so glad you're here. And so really enforce for yourself those positive things, right? So you're going to draw those pictures. And then you can also enhance the positive words if you want. You'll see the video on Thursday, but however you do it is the right way, because it's about the process. I talked a little bit about, that evil word P process, but that's what it's about. Creativity is so healing, especially if you put intention behind it, and that's what I'm really trying to bring. So when you're done with this, then what I challenge you to do is to journal about that process, to journal about what it felt like to do those positive thinking and to cover up that negative thinking, and what it felt like to experience that and just to go through that process. So I challenge you to the journaling. Oh, yes, Karen, I'm always so grateful that you're here. Yes, the video will be out on Thursday. And so that's going to be a new thing now. So the blog comes out on Monday. I do my live on Tuesday, podcast on Wednesday. Thursday will be the Healing with Creativity video. And Friday is, the release of the Create with Me, because I do that Thursday night. So there's something for you every single day of the week. So, but yes, the video on the process will be out on Thursday. And I hope that it's helpful. I hope that these lives are helpful. And I know people are watching them afterwards sometimes, and people don't always message. So leave a message and let me know if they're helpful at all. I do get a few emails, but would love some comments. And yes, Karen, journaling is so important. Journaling, I am a huge proponent of journaling, because I think you can just process through so many things. And there's that evil P word again. Process through so many things that we need to in our life, and really start to make change as we want to. So, yes, Karen, I love that you're listening. That's awesome. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for showing up week after week. So, thank you. Again, leave comments if you're paying attention to this at all. Hopefully it's helpful. Thank you, Karen. And I will see you next week. So, and remember, Thursday nights we do Create with Me. Thursday nights my time, so that's Mountain, Daylight Standard, or Daylight Savings now. So Mountain Daylight Savings Time, 7 p.m. So, I know, journaling, a lot of us did it when we were younger, and then we stopped, Karen. And so I think journaling can be so important. And I also have a journaling and meditation class in the mornings. that we still have space in, limited space, but we still have space in. So, all right. Have an amazingly creative week, and I will see you back here next Tuesday for another live. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth when it's live, so hopefully you appreciate that, and I will see you next week. Bye now.
Thank you for listening in. Please remember to like, share, subscribe wherever you are watching or listening. You can find us at www.creativeyou.ca.